Hello there. I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to guess that most of you who clicked on this video are interested in ultralight gear and using it to target and, more importantly, to actually catch more panfish. But I'm also going to guess that many of you, like me, were at one time hardcore bass fishermen. The rod I'm going to look at today is the one rod out of the 5 that I usually bring with me on a day's trip that is specifically rigged to target juvenile bass. Bass ranging from, we'll say, about 6 inches to 18 inches, and from mere ounces up to about 4 pounds. As you saw in the thumbnail, today's rod focus is on the 6-foot, one-piece, ultralight fast action, Lose Lite series rod. That's a mouthful. This rod is currently spooled with 8-pound Daiwa X8 J-Braid with a 12 to 24 inch, 10-pound Trilene Sensation leader. The reel I currently use with the Lose rod is the Shimano 1000 size NASCI. The rod has also played host to the Shimano 1000 size Mirabelle and the 1000 size Shimano Stratic. On a normal fishing outing, this rod is typically used to target those small juvenile bass with a 3-inch Yumdinger on a weightless Texas rig using either a size 4, a size 2, or a size 1 hook. The hooks I normally use are Gamakatsu offset shank worm EWGs, but sometimes I do use the owner offset worm wide gap hooks. I also have a pack of the Bass Pro size 1 wide super lock hooks to try, but to be honest, I haven't actually tried those yet. If I actually wacky ring the worm instead of doing the Texas rig, I usually use a size 2 or 1 owner rigging hook. Although the way I typically use this rod to catch more fish in a single session as part of my 5-rod arsenal is to target those juvenile bass with the weightless Yumdinger, I have also used the rod to cast small jigs in the 1/32 through 1/8 ounce range, small spinners, small crankbaits like the Bitsy Pond Minnow, the Rebel Trackdown, and the smallest Rebel Craws, and topwater lures like the Rebel Crick Hopper and the smallest Tulip Hopper. The rod does a great job casting and playing fish using the Z-Man Flashback Mini as well. As you may guess, if you've seen any of my videos, I have also used the rod with my little homemade bug. It casts with ease for me, and the 6-foot rod length really helps with accuracy no matter which lure I'm using. I originally purchased the rod to help negotiate those tighter casting spaces in a pond surrounded by trees, bushes, and those resulting narrow casting lanes. When I saw John Dalton using the rod on the Creek Fishing Adventures YouTube channel, I really liked the 6-foot length and the handle design and the way he was using it in tight areas on a creek. The rod handle looked very comfortable, and that did not disappoint. I love the way the rod handles casting, and it's a real joy when playing a fish, no matter what lure you use to get the fish to bite. I've caught bass, crappie, bluegill, and shellcracker using this rod. And now, so you can see the rod in action, let's take a look at a few small bass I caught recently with this rod and reel combo using the weightless Texas rig Yumdinger. As I've noted, one of the benefits of taking multiple rods with me is being able to attack fish different places in the pond, which require different tactics. And one of the things I really like to do before I come out to the pond is have a plan of attack before I even get there. And in this particular area, I like to use this rod and reel combination, the Lite. It's a little bit stiffer rod, has a pretty strong tip end, and really solid backbone. So I like using it to fish this wireless Texas rig. And I do have a little bit heavier line on it, which I know I've noted. The 8-pound test and a 10-pound test leader, which is, and there's my 10-pound test leader, double uni knot. In this area that I'm going down to right now, I never know what's been left in videos and what's been left out, because I've said the same thing many times already, but I know that those segments have been left out. So I apologize if I'm repeating myself. But this area is a good area where bass come up early in the morning and feed. And I may already be way past the time where they're up here. It's 9:17. Got a late morning start. There's one on it right now. You see that line moving across the water? And I didn't even have to. I let it sit, give a fish time to come over to it and look at it. And if they don't pick it up like he did, a lot of times when you first move it, that's when they'll pick it up. But he looked at it sitting in the water, and came and got it. And now the hope is that he's not gut hooked. Oh man, this fish has been attacked before. There used to be cormorants that lived here. That's fresh. Something has attacked him. That could be a alligator snapping turtle that lives in here. Okay, let me get that out. All right. I was able to get that hook out by coming out through his gill. And I hope that he's going to be okay. Yeah, he's taking off pretty good. Well, there were a couple bass up in this shallow area right here just eating. So there's one on it right now. He's playing with it in and out of his mouth. There he goes. Oh, no. Tiny one. I could feel it. I could feel him just chomping on it. Ah, man. Yeah. Oh, well. I had a chance. But he did feel very tiny. I could hardly feel any weight. I was trying to wait till he quit smacking it in and around his mouth before I tried setting the hook on him. But he started pulling on me, so didn't really have too much of a choice at that point. Yeah, there's a school in here. I just got hit right away. Unfortunately, that was not something that just ate it. It may be a school of really small bass, like 1-year-olds, or maybe even this year's spawn. No, not this year's spawn. They wouldn't be big enough to attack this yet. Probably 1-year-olds. 2-year-olds, I'd probably be catching them. Man, that's disappointing. It would have been nice. $2:27 in the afternoon. Would have been nice to pick one up right there. All right, try a little bit further into the area. A lot of times they'll hit it right after it falls. They come over and check it out. So I try not to move it right away. And there may be some bluegill up in here right now because I just felt another hit. Actually, maybe a little one has it. He's swimming right towards me. I hope he's not gut hooked. He was swimming right towards me, so it was really hard to determine if he was still on. Fortunately for this little fella, fortunately he is not gut hooked. Stop shaking. Let me get a hold of you. Come on. Yeah, you're outside the camera range here, buddy. Stop. I just need to get a hold of you. Come on, open your mouth. Doggone it. This is like, never have this hard of a time catching hold on to a fish. There he is. All right. He's a little gut hooked. Yeah, there's a little guy. True to form. True to my spot here. All right, thank you, little guy. Please don't get off. You can see that this hook hooks them pretty well. This is a size 1, not a 1-aught, but a size 1 Gamakatsu. I'll put the exact hook up in the description. And then the Yumdinger, 3-inch Yumdinger. I'll give a little bit of detail about that. Usually that's all detailed in the description below. So you always want to check that out if you're curious about that kind of thing. All right, we'll get this guy back in the water. Off like a shot. See if anything else might be up in here. He still has it. I hope I caught that on camera. That was kind of a cool little hit. He picked it almost right off the top. I got him almost right away. Kind of got me. Now I'm trying to compensate for it. Bluegill, man. Hit me again. That's not a bluegill, that is a bass. Okay, tiny little guy. Felt like a bluegill. There you go. Got him quick. Yeah, these guys are feisty today. He's hooked right up in the top of the mouth. Came out just below the eye, which is good. Didn't get him. Didn't get him too badly there. All right, so I'm going to fish this weightless Texas rig, 3-inch umdinger. I mean, that got hit right away. It hit the water. That little bass got it. He was really pretty tiny though. That very next oh my goodness, they're tiny. They're so tiny. They're there, but it's a school of really small ones. Just got tugged on. I'm gonna guess that was a little bluegill tugging on the tail of this thing. Got that bright little chartreuse tail. Oh, I don't know. Looks like it might have hit up higher. No, maybe not. Try that again. That was a little bluegill tug. Well, that wind really picked up that cast. And now it's blowing my line in. He's got me wrapped around something. Got him over the tree trunks or tree logs. Oh, bass. Take a look. Now that's how you want to get him hooked. That is it. I felt him hit early. Set the hook early. Didn't wait for him to run with it. And I got a good hook up on him. Nicely done there.